Welcome. This is Thinking Out Loud with Liako. If you're wondering who Liako is, I am Juliet Obiage Liako Ezioba, Liako for short. That's what I want to be called. Alright, so today on Thinking Out Loud with Liako, I will be talking about letting people live because life is an experience. Okay, life is an experience. Let people live. Let people experience it. Let people enjoy. It's an experience. Why am I saying this? It's because a lot is being expected of people. And one day I sat down and asked myself, these unspoken rules, these expectations, who made them? Now, because when we know who made them, we can now go and meet the person and tell the person that there are some of these things that are actually affecting humans that cannot really play as of now. So I think when people come to this world, it is our duty to nurture them, especially parents, nurture your children. And when they get to a certain age, you let them live. Why am I saying this? Like I've seen situations where up until the person is married and with family and kids, he still has people who are telling him, you know, what to do, what not to do, and will put their feet down and make sure that he does that particular thing. And I'm like, did you employ these people to be your accountability partners? Did you ask them to specifically, like, I don't know, we're not talking about giving advice. You can give people advice if they ask for it, and then you back out. It is up to them to do what you ask them to do or not do it, because at the end of the day, it is what their life. But you giving an advice and standing 10 toes until the person fulfills that thing to the letter. And most of the times, these things don't turn out well for that person because you are giving an advice based on your own thinking, based on who you are. You are not that person. So you should not detect what somebody should use to navigate this life. People have their different experiences. People have things that have shaped them so far so good. So when a challenge is, when they are being faced with a challenge, they should know how to navigate it. Or they live and then figure it out along the way. Whether they took your advice or they did not take your advice, it is up to them. Let people live. We see more of this in society where you are busy telling somebody um, who they should marry, where they should marry from. Can you allow them make that mistake? Yes. With it, with the knowledge that life is an experience and people are meant to live it. If somebody has made a mistake, or you feel like, oh, before this person should not make this mistake, and you are trying to shelter the person from it, it's not your duty. Don't you have your own challenges? So let these people make their mistakes. And there is one thing again, there is no way it's being said that when you make a mistake you shouldn't correct it. That's another problem. There is nowhere it's written that when you make a mistake, you shouldn't correct it. This is life. We're all living. It's our first time here. So when you make a mistake, it's your duty to correct it and then move on. Why did I make this statement? You see some people who get into a wrong business venture. And while in that wrong business venture, they start trying to see how they get out of it, and eventually they losing all the ropes that are tying them, and then they find their way. That is fine. People will applaud them. Oh, you came out strong. Now you now see somebody who ended up marrying another human being that has their own thinking faculty and their own upbringing and everything. And it turns out that it is not a good match. Guess what? People start frowning at these choices that, oh, you can't come out, oh, you have already entered this, that you have already entered. No. If it turns out that it's not a match, it's not a good match for reasons best known to them, they should by all means correct their mistake by either leaving or looking for a way to resolve it, of which most cases, if it's not a match from the beginning, it hardly will ever be a match. So please let's let people live and experience. You see people who their parents would dictate the school, the type of whatever they are supposed to go to. It's fine, you're a parent, you're paying. But when it comes to what somebody really wants for their self, when it comes to the course of study, and I don't think we really have much say in that. I don't think we really have much say in that. We should let people thrive in the experience that they know that in the choices that they have made for themselves. We can always offer guidance, and it is up to them to take this guidance. I'm actually picking my words because in a way I know that this is going to be difficult to do. Yeah, because sometimes we do these things because we love these people and we don't want them to make a mistake. But we should not forget the part where life is an experience and people should live it. When they make a mistake, they correct themselves. So this is, if I've been able to leave something with you today, let it be that you should let people live. Okay, so I'd like to know your thoughts, your opinions on this particular topic. So till I come your way next week, do have a lovely day, and